What a way to start my Facebook Live. You're falling down already. Hi. Good morning, ladies and my crafty friends from all over Canada. You have reached Tina Kavergich. My name is Tina Kavergich. I think I just said that. And my company name is Northern Stamper. Boop, boop. I am a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am so glad that you are joining me today because I've got some very exciting news. Oh, my catalog has arrived. That is one of the perks of being a demonstrator. We get to look at the catalog, drool over everything that's in here. Oh my gosh, you should see what it is. A month and a bit before it goes live to customers and stuff like that. It is fantastic. And I am so excited. I am so excited. There are many, many stamps, many kits. Oh, the kits. I can't wait for the kits to come and join us. Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to find my Facebook feed because I don't want to miss any comments that you might have to say. So, comment below. I'd love to see what you have to say. Oh, good morning, Liz. I'm glad you could join me. If I'm looking over this way, it's just because I'm trying to catch up on the comments as they scroll through. They're not coming through on my phone. So, but thank you for joining me. Like I said, I am excited to have the annual catalog. It arrived at my door 10 o'clock last night. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was waiting all day. And I am going to a virtual convention. So what they do is they send along one of the stamp sets that's in here. And I'm so excited. It is one of the top ones I wanted to buy. I'm so excited I got it for free. So if you would like a new annual catalog and you live in Canada, please drop me a comment or a message. You can either email me at northernstamper, all one word, at gmail.com. So northernstamper@gmail.com. Very excited. And one of the sets that I am working on this week for you to see, oh, good morning, Sue. Glad you could join us, is the Free as a Bird stamp set. I am so excited. This is in the new catalog, and it is one of my favorite sets. So the last few weeks I've been showing you some of my very favorite items to look back at and take a second look and consider purchasing them or trying them out and stuff like that. So the Free as a Bird stamp set comes with 12 different stamps, and this is one of my favorite ones. So I got this actually at a convention and I was in love. So I'm so excited that the ones that they sent for yesterday for the new catalog is the same. It's one of my favorites. So this bird on these birds on a branch, so darn toot and cute. And you can color them in with watercolors or blends or markers or whatever. It's actually really good that even if you have like young kids and they're doing projects, you can stamp them and they can put them in the project. That's what I did with my son, who is actually in grade 12. He had a math project, so he had to do something with the tortoise and the hare or whatever. So I went through one of my catalogs, and in there is a tortoise and a hare and some of forest animals. So we cut them all out and we put them on the book, and actually he got extra marks for that. So I'm very excited. See, double duty, man, double duty. So very excited. New catalog. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, did I tell you that? I think I did. You can tell I'm very excited. So today, as I mentioned, we are going to be looking at Free as a Bird. And if you do like some of the stuff that you've seen from my post this week or last week, drop me a comment. Make sure that you like and most importantly, follow my page so you don't miss anything. I'd be very thrilled if you could please follow my page. That would mean a whole lot for me. Like I said, if you live anywhere in Canada, drop me a message. I can send you a catalog. You can join in any of my classes. A lot of them are now virtual because of COVID. I think everything's virtual except for shopping, like grocery shopping. And it's just fantastic. So it's a lot of fun and, you know, really great stress relief. Anyways, enough of my yammering on. So, northernstamper@gmail.com if you have a question. let's get started with creating some cards. These are actually super simple cards that you can do by just using ink and paper. So I'm going to show you some of these. This stamp set works really, really well for that. So for today, I'm going to be using three ink pads. Black for the outline, an Early Express, which is like a brown, and Bumblebee, which is a yellow. That's all I'm using. So you don't even need that. For one of the cards that we're doing, the first one I'm going to show you, you only need one ink pad, and it can be any color that you have along with the stamp set. So Liz, are you ready for creating the card? You know, she got it all prepped. She messaged me and said, I want to craft along with you. So we are going to craft together. So normally I am working off my phone, but today is on my brand new webcam. So bear with me as I do some jimming around. And as they say, can you hold on to your seats? And let's see if I can get this going. Okay. All right. So first of all, yes, it's upside down. Hold on. I'm getting there. I'm gonna pivot. Oh, move you around. There we go. Let's see if this works. Bear with me. Okay. One sec. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes if this is too much. Okay. Are you okay? You hanging in there? Today I visit Staples for a new one of these suckers. All right. I know. Sorry. I do apologize. I really, really do. This is not what I had intended. All right. Let's see if this works. How can I do this? One sec. Maybe I should have done this beforehand. It's me again! Sorry. It's me again. This is terrible. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to go with this and go to Staples and buy a new mount. So bear with me. I am very sorry. As I mentioned, northernstamper@gmail.com is my name. Okay, got to pull it back a little bit more. There we go. Okay, maybe I should have done this ahead of time and just forget my face. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get through with this without any horrible mishaps. I do apologize. This is actually kind of funny. This would not be one of my videos. This always happens. Something always happens. So which way am I going? Up, down, there we go. Okay, good enough. We're not going to touch it anymore. All right, so the first card we're going to make is with Early Espresso ink and a Free as a Bird stamp set. So in the stamp set, they are a red type of rubber. And when you look really close, there is a little sponge kind of in between. Now this works really good, really well. Now the sponge part absorbs some of the pressure, so when you're pressing down, and it gives you a nice clean image. They also, Stampin' Up! Also has a different one, and they're called polymer, and they are just clear, and they don't have this sponge part. So just be aware of that. So if you have the sponge part in between, you don't need anything underneath to absorb that pressure. Okay, so I just wanted to point them out. So this is a red rubber one, and they do have a polymer one, and I don't know how they determine which one is which. So let's put this guy that way. What you also need are some blocks. So I got my blocks. Now, blocks are they're clear, and I like these ones because they got the little grips. It's got a little bevel here all the way around that you can actually hold on really well. There are some at Michael's. I'm going to tell you, there are some at Michael's, but a lot of them are thinner, and you'll see that they have the grid lines on. Now, the grid lines are okay, but I prefer the thicker ones that have the little beveled edges to hold on, because if it doesn't have those beveled edges, sometimes it does slip out or it is very hard to hold. Now, there are different letters on the blocks. I don't know if you can tell. And they correspond to, in the catalog, they'll tell you what size of block you need. So what I'm going to do is, if you want it like totally square, it's up to you. I just kind of plop it on because it forces me to look through the block at the stamp to where I'm working as opposed to trying to line it up. So grab some of the blocks. I highly recommend block I for this stamp set. So block I is the largest that you need for this stamp set. Okay, so this is the largest image, and this fits really nice on block I without falling over. And another one you might need is a D. So let's see. It's, oh, there we go. And that's a fairly decently large block. Now, talking about blocks, D and C and the number I are the most popular ones that you're going to use. So if you're going to expand on your little supply block, supplies, consider grabbing those C, D, and I because you're going to find that you use them the most, okay? So I have it on the block now. See, it doesn't fall off. Fantastic. I have going to be using some ribbon. This is the scalloped lace edge ribbon. I'm going to be using that. And traditionally, majority of my cards are created using basic white, but today let's go a little off the road and very vanilla. So this is a very vanilla. I'm going to show you the difference. So this is white and there's very vanilla. It is more of a creamy color. It is gorgeous, especially when you use the early espresso on it. Fantastic. Just love it. So I got my, oh, that's all I need. Surprise! So I have my card base there. All right, so let's go on. I'm just going to burnish the edges. Now I'm just going to stamp it open because if there is any crinkles or anything underneath, it will come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up. Okay, open my ink pad. Put that off to the side. And as I ink, I tap and I turn because the ink, I don't know exactly on the ink pad where it is, but I want a nice good coverage right there so you can see that it's nicely covered. So that is in the early espresso. I have my paper open. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to stamp right on the card base. And look at that. Oh my gosh, he's so darn cute. Are they not just so darn cute? Come on, look at that. Oh, come on, focus. Oh, they are so cute. I just love it. Very simple card. This is a very, very simple card, as I was mentioning. Now, all I want to do is just put a sentiment on. They've got a couple of really great ones. We're the best of friends. The world needs more of you. Thank you. And I'm going to use the world. Oh, the world needs more of you. I just love that saying. I think it's a really nice saying. So again, I am using block C, which is a little smaller than the D, as you can tell, because I don't want my sentiment on a huge block because then it gets kind of difficult to use. So pat, turn, you don't need to smush it really hard, and I'm just going to stamp straight up and down. That's the trick, straight up and down. You don't want to kind of rock it back and forth. You know, rocking and rolling is great for the dance floor. It is not good at all for card making. Okay, I'm going to close up my ink pad because I have a bad habit of putting my elbows in. I'm going to grab my ribbon and I'm going to decide, do I want it on the top or the bottom? Okay, so this is a single card. I need to wrap it around from the back. Okay, need a decent amount of ribbon. Now, if you're commenting, I can't quite see it, but I hope you are because otherwise I just feel like I'm talking to myself. And my cats are used to that. So I'm going to just tie this around. And actually what I'm going to do is I am going to, oh, do I not have them? I guess I don't have my little, bear with me one sec. Handy dandy mini glue dots. Got to have these because they hide everything. These are fantastic. And you'll notice around my glue dots, I created a little holder just from the edges and stuff. And it's just to keep it together. And as I pull it out, oh, there they are. I can, it doesn't get away from me. So I am just going to put a little glue dot down. And I'm going to put the edge right there, the edge of my ribbon. I'm going to wrap it around. Okay. It's going to match up. Okay. Going to get another glue dot and put it on top of that. Are you with me, Liz? Am I going too fast for you? All right. Here we go. Put it around. Now I'm going to squish it in because I don't want it to move. Oop. So I'm just going to angle it a little bit so you can see it goes all the way around the card. I'm not putting any glue here because I don't want the insides to glue together. Now this end here is kind of not very pretty, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a little bow, and it's all about hiding your mechanics, just like when you make something like a floral display or whatever. So I'm going to make a little bow. I'm going to take another glue dot, put it on the back of the bow. These glue dots, they hold really well, and I'm going to put it right on top. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now this is kind of, oh, that's kind of hiding my birds. So I got an option. I can either cut it or glue it down, but I think I'm just going to cut it, make it even, tidy it up on each side. Oh my God, there we go. Oh, that looks so cute. And if you want, you can add a little, like a bling, you can color these guys in. But I wanted to show you a very simple card, very, very simple. You have the stamp set, free as a bird. Grab some ink. Memento ink is the black, so it's the black one, and you can use it to color. So that's $8.25. Or you can grab Early Espresso, and that's $10.25. I have to go off the top of my head. And a couple of blocks. And that's all you need to create this card. Like super, super easy. Make a ton of these and they'll think you send this out and people are just going to love it. Like, is that not so cute for a spring card? I just love it. Simple, simple, simple. Simple card making. Love it. What do you think? Comment below. As I mentioned, new catalogs are coming out. I hope that you will join me and take a look to see what's coming and purchase a few things. So let's see what comments. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Dana and Sue, all my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you could join me. Oh, I see here. Oh, Caroline. And Cindy, thank you for joining me. So that was the first card. Very simple. Love it. That color is phenomenal on that page. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going off no template at all. So bear with me on this card. I've got no template in front of me, so I have to go from memory. And, oh, got to make sure I have a trimmer. So this time I'm going to make a card. This is Pool Party. Love the color of Pool Party. It is kind of like a greeny, kind of blue sea color. Beautiful. So that's my card base. And unfortunately, I just have to point out, this is Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper. And it was so popular, it sold out like within weeks. Couldn't believe it. So I'm just using that. I just wanted to let you know that this is no longer available, but in the new catalog they have some gorgeous designer series papers, and I do offer a paper share. There's you get a little bit from each pack, and there are 10 packs, and it's $55. So if you want to find out more about that, drop me a message at northernstamper@gmail.com. So you'll get so that's 10 packs, and I think there are 24 in each pack, so you get a little bit from each one. So I have that. You got your designer series paper. I cut a circle with a scalloped edge. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. There we go. Just move that out of the way. I have another circle, a basic white circle with some stitch edge that we're going to be using. I have a black strip. Okay. And I have some yellow, and this is what we're going to stamp with. So I have also this other color. I wasn't sure if I want the dark scalloped edge one or the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with stamping in Bumblebee. Remember, I only needed 3 ink colors, so today, now I'm going to use Bumblebee. And I'm going to use these beautiful, are they crabapple flowers? I think they're crabapple flowers. Caroline, you could help me out because you know all those flowers and stuff, so let me know. Are those crabapple flowers? They look like that to me. Anyways, I'm going to put that on a block, and remember I said I'm going to put it on a block that's not huge, so I want it to match. So this is a smaller one. This is B, so it's smaller than the D, smaller than the B, the C, A, B, C, D. And all I'm going to do, ink it up, and I'm just going to randomly place my flowers on here. Isn't that Bumblebee a gorgeous ink color on this? This is fantastic. So just random, and I think it looks really cool when you have little flowers and stuff falling off the edges. So there we go. That's all I'm going to do for that. Close it up because I don't want to stick my fingers in there again. I know I used to do that a lot. So I have this nicely stamped. Like, check out that color. Bumblebee is it's very, very nice. It's like a golden color, not vibrant and like some other yellows that they have. So I also have to clean off my stamp. So I'm going to be using, they have 2 different ways that you can clean. This is a stamp and scrub. And what you do, it's kind of rough on one side. So you wet one side, okay, and the other side is to dry. Okay, so I got my stamp. I'm going to clean it. And the reason I like this, the stamp and scrub, now don't get me wrong, the chamois is amazing. But I like the stamp and scrub because it gets all in between. Okay, and I'm going to dry it so nice and clean. Going to do that for this. All of the inks are water soluble, so that's why it works on the chamois. The chamois is you wet it and it's just water in there. So I'm just going to clean these off, and it gets in between all of the little nooks and crannies. So it's really a good purchase to have. I bought this 5 years ago, and it's still going strong. The spray that you purchase with it, which is the Stampin' Spray, this is a large bottle. I finally replaced the little bottle after 3 years. So this has lasted me like forever. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. Back to our card. Okay, so I got this now all stamped. I need to, let's bring these guys back in. This piece is a little large, so I'm going to cut it down. And I'm going to cut it down to 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 long. Okay, so that is going to go on my card base like so. And you can see there's a nice edge all the way around. Now, this yellow is going to go on top, but let's see, is it a little large? Oh, I got to cut it down a little bit. So, down to the same size, 5, oops, down to 4 inches. Cut a little bit off. Okay. I'm going to put those aside, and I will save that for later. And, sorry, I'm dropping everything here. All right, so let's get back. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue down the pieces just to free up my workspace. Okay, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? A little bit of Stampin' Seal in each corner. Right, I'm all about, with the Stampin' Seal, you don't need much glue because it's really, really strong. And I love the Stampin' Seal. And I am just going to put in, lay that down. I'm going to just put a little bit of Stampin' Seal on the bottom. You'll see it on the bottom on one side. Okay. Going to glue that down. The reason I am doing that is because I need to tuck something behind it. So I just want to free up my space. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to put my scallops aside. And now I'm going to work on the circle here. I want to stamp some birds. Now, do I want these parts of the birds? Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, that'd be really cute. There's another bird in here I could use. I could use him, and I could just put him by himself. I've decided I don't think I'm going to do that because you'll see later in the week I do have a card that I use him. Very cute, very cute. And I'm going to use this one. I love these little birds on this tree. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to use my Memento Black, ink it up, and I'm going to push it over as far as I can into that circle. Straight up and down, and there are my birds. Okay, cover this up so I don't put my fingers in it. Isn't that cute? I guess I could have moved them down a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, come on, focus, man. Isn't that cute? Now, I don't have my blends close by, otherwise I would color these guys in. Blends are too far away. You know what? If you hold on one sec, I can go grab them. Stay with me. Stay with me. Are you there? Are you there? Okay, I love Stampin' Blends. Love, love, love them. But then I love a lot of things, apparently. So, Stampin' Blends. Okay, I'm going to color some of these guys in. Stampin' Blends are really cool because they're alcohol-based markers. So I'm going to pull some colors. I'm going to use Pool Party, which matches the card base. So I got a dark and a light. I just have to find it. Oh, look at that. Dark and light. And maybe I'll have a bit of a yellow or a mango. Let's see what I got here. So you should see some of the colors that they got coming out in the new catalog. Fantastic. I am going to actually have my nails redone in one of the colors that is coming out. So next time you check in with me, it will, I'll have some of the new colors in to show, kind of show you, give you a little heads up. Oh, so I'm going to color this in. So I am using the dark, this is the dark Pool Party. So you notice I just did a little bit, and I wanted to highlight some of the areas that I think the bird would be dark. So I'm just going to take the light now, and I'm going to go around in about little circles, because what I want to do is I want to blend in those harsh lines on where it comes from one color to the next. Now, I wanted his wings and stuff a little darker, so I'm going to choose a different color and go a little darker. Okay. And then I'm going to go actually back over with the light Pool Party. So that was Coastal Cabana. And you'll see as going in circles kind of blends that edge together so it's not so harsh. So I'm going to keep going around. Right? And as the ink dries, it will lighten up. So you notice around his breast, I didn't go very, very dark. So let's see. Can you see this? Let's see. Come on, focus. Do you not focus? Whoop. Whoop. Anyways, so I did that. Let's color the rest of the guys. Maybe I'll do a couple of more. Maybe I'll add. So I'm going to give this guy a darker cap. Okay. Just like before, I'm going to kind of go around where I think the dark edges, the shadow of the bird is going to be. Okay. I'm going to take my light Pool Party. Now there's a brush end and a nib end. So I'm going to take the nib end and I'm going in circles again. Blend that harsh line, and as the alcohol dries, that kind of harsh line between the two colors disappears. Okay, just kind of keep going through, color them together. There we go. And you know what, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. Okay, so maybe on his breast, I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow. Actually, the whole bird I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. There. So the harsh line is kind of blended in a little bit more. I'll just add a little bit here. Boop. My favorite word. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's keep going. I want to blend that in so it's not so harsh. And then we'll go into the last one. And maybe I'll just make him more yellow as I go along the branch. I love that color on the bird. So, and you'll kind of notice my idea is as the birds come along the branch, they kind of change color. And I apparently just picked up a dark yellow. So that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go back over with the light pool party. Blend it again. Okay. Take down that harshness of the yellow, because the light pool party kind of blends it in. So he's still a little brighter than the first one. Okay. Oh, that looks so cute. Now, I need a brown for the branch. Just going to grab get these ones out of the way. Going to grab a light crumb cake. Just kind of color this along. Now, if you want, you can grab the dark crumb cake and color the branch. But I just do that. They have a lot of really nice stamp sets coming in the new catalog that you can color. I don't know, is this out of focus? I can't tell. Maybe I need to have it further away. So if it's out of focus, I do apologize. I'm going to be using some Granny Apple Green because that reminds me of spring. So I'm going to put that on the card. Granny Apple Green is like a bright, ironically, Granny Apple Green color. And I'm just doing a few leaves. Make sure I don't miss any. Okay. And you'll notice I left a little bit of white space so I can take a different color, which is like Old Olive, and blend it in. Now, I like those two colors together because the Old Olive is darker, but the Granny Apple Green gives it that brightness of the leaves that remind me of spring. So, just going to add that. And one last thing. Let's grab some pink and just color in some of these flowers. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit. So this is a darker pink. Which one did I just grab? Oh, dark Rococo Rose. This color is going out, so if you like this color, I highly suggest that you head over to the store and purchase it. I've listed it in my links. Okay, so let's color this guy. Blends, if you like to color, blends are the way to go. People ask me what are the most popular colors. Definitely greens. Grab the green, the Old Olive, Granny Apple Green. Grab then your favorite colors, if it's orange or red or pink. So I'm going to put him on. So isn't that cute? You'll see the shading. Okay, so let's bring in our card again. So I can't see any comments. My feed has stopped. So now I got a choice. I can put the dark one in, but I feel like the dark one may not work so much because you lose it against that designer series paper. So let's take a look at the light one. So if I tuck that in behind there, right? Oh, you kind of lose it too. But so it's all personal preference on which one you like. So I think I'm going to go with the dark. And you'll notice that the scalloped edges is a little large, so I'm just going to pop him in. I want a larger portion of the scalloped edge to show. Now, do I want this black piece? No, I think this black piece seems to be a little overwhelming. Okay, maybe I'll take that ribbon that I had earlier. That looks really nice, actually. I think I'm going to use this. Now, because I already glued everything down, I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay? Once again, my handy dandy glue dots. Pull them out. I'm going to get my pick tool. Okay, pick one of these up. And I am going to put it on the back. And just tuck that around. Okay, and I'm going to do the same for the other side. Normally you would put the ribbon on first, but sometimes as you're working, especially when you don't have a template to go by, you kind of wing it. So pardon the pun. Free as a bird, wing it, get it? Ha ha! That joke is for you, Jennifer. You know it's for you. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. Actually, that ribbon works really well on that. It's very, very delicate. Okay. Okay, I have a very small table, and I've lost my glue again. Oh, there it is. Anybody lose their stuff like me? Oh my goodness, I feel so silly. All right, so I'm going to put them on the scalloped edge. Now, part of it is going to be hidden underneath. So I got a wide edge over there. Okay, gonna tuck it under. Remember, that's why I had you not glue completely. Tuck it under. And now I can actually, to close that up, there's no glue dots on this ribbon, so forget that. Gonna grab a glue dot, and I'm gonna put it down on each corner. Just so that it holds, okay? I don't want it to pop off, okay? Now all I need is just a little sentiment. So what little sentiment shall we go with? Ooh, let's go with hello. That's always a good thing to say. Hello. It's a very tiny one, actually. Oh, I guess that would fit really well. Okay, so what are we going to put it on? Oops, it likes me. I'm going to grab some white, basic white cardstock. Pick up the color, the black color. Ink it up. Make it look just like that, and I'm going to cut that off. Grab my trimmer. Oh, actually, I just realized I have a punch. And you know what? I'm just going to toss that in there and see how that looks. Oh, you know what? That is a great idea. I'm just going to toss that in there. Oh, wait, now I'm stuck. With these nails, I can't pick anything up. So, all right. A little bit of glue dots. See? You know what? As you go along, you just kind of wing it. Because I really like that corner. I wanted to give some kind of scalloped edge a little bit. Let's see, bend it up a little bit. Tuck it under. Put a little closer. There. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that look great? Oh my gosh, that looks great. I love it. I love it. Now, if you really want to add a little bit more to it, grab some Winkostella. Everybody knows I love my Winkostella. Dab. Don't paint. Just dab with the Winkostella. Because the inks are water-based. You don't want it to smudge. Just dab a little bit. Now, you can't tell just because it's out of focus, but it's very, very pretty. So there we go. There we got the 2 cards done for today. So free as a bird, $30. Grab some Memento ink or the other ink color, a couple of blocks, and some paper. And let's get creating, and I'm going to be mailing these out to you guys, somebody special. All right, take a look. Which one do you like? Do you like the very vanilla, very plain and simple, or do you like the pool party card? Let me know. Comment below. Woohoo! Glad you could join me, and I will see you next time, next Tuesday, same time, 10 o'clock. And don't forget to watch this week for a couple of other cards I got making with this. Love it, and let me know if you want a catalog. I'll be happy to send one to you. All right, ladies, have a fantastic day.